Well, here we are. It is Sunday morning and we have a belt issue on the combine here. This one belt for the counter shaft, the secondary counter shaft, came off last night. It was dark. I didn't feel like screwing around with it. I don't have one anyways. And I wanted to look at this in the daylight to make sure we didn't have anything else going on. We do have some string from the belt wound around that one pulley there. The belt didn't break, and it doesn't appear that we have any bearings or anything like that gone. So we've got to get the belt off, get that figured out. We've got a couple other belts that I might change in the meantime. One of them being this one right here. There was some chunks missing out of it. As long as we're going in, we might as well replace that one as well. So, like I was saying, it is Sunday morning. It looks as though one of the dealerships that's near us has one of them, or both of them. I've got to get a hold of them. They do have an after-hours parts service. They were talking that we were going to get some rain today, so by the time I get this going, it's probably going to be raining. But we'll have to get this tore apart and run after a couple of belts here. So, alright. Alright, so we have disassembled a few things so that we could get to the two belts that need to be changed, which is this 4-rib belt and then this long belt that goes back to here. It drives this pulley, and then of course this pulley drives a couple of the other ones. So this big large belt here, that was kind of a mongrel to get off. I'd like to replace that one as well. However, they do not have that one in stock. So this is the 4-rib belt here. That's got some pieces missing out of it. This is that larger belt. It's okay, it's decent, but it'd be nice to replace it just because we have it off. And then this is the belt here that failed. I think the belt just failed, and when it came apart and came off, it caused some other problems. This is all the string here that was wound around that one pulley. So I'm hoping that once we put the belt back on there, everything kind of turns the way it's supposed to. The combine's got some corn in it right now, and everything's turning kind of hard. So we're gonna run and get some parts for this, or some belts rather, and I don't know if we'll be able to get this thing going before it rains here or not. So it's sprinkling right now, and we might be waiting until it stops raining here. So let's go get our belts and at least get them and get back here. Well, we are back here now. The rain didn't amount to much at all. We've got our new belts, and we're going to go ahead and get them thrown on there. We've got to put that 4-rib belt on first, and then we can put that other smaller belt on. We've got to get that on there correctly and start getting this thing back together. Well, now we've just got to, I think that strap is ready to break. Yeah. Now we've just got to put some tension on these belts. I've got to tighten up the bolt on that pulley there. Don't ask me how I put that big snowmobile belt on. I don't remember it going on as easy as it went on this time. I don't know. But at any rate, we got that on there. Now we've just got to go through and tighten up all of the tensioners that are on these belts. We've got one there, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think there's 4. So we'll get doing that, get everything tightened up, start it up. Hopefully we don't see any problems with this. I do not know why this belt went to hell, other than it just, you know, met its time. So we'll go ahead and get this buttoned up. These ratchet straps work quite well for doing various things. I used the ratchet strap to hold that pulley up in there so that I didn't lose it right out of the combine, because that would be a mongrel to put back up in there. So we utilized a ratchet strap just to kind of hold it in the event that it was going to fall off the bearing on the inside. And yeah, worked quite well. So let's get things tightened up and fire it up and see if we've got it fixed here. Okay, so for the moment of truth, we will go ahead and fire it up. That's all we can do. So I'm going to put the old F350 out on the road. We'll get that parked. We'll leave you guys right here, so anything that happens, you guys will see it before I will. We'll start up the separator. We'll let just the separator run. I can get out of the combine while that's running, and we'll make sure everything is doing what it's supposed to do here. And then we can engage the head, let the rest of the material go through the combine, because I don't think I think everything that I combine down through is still in the combine, so it might actually start a little hard. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get this going without destroying something. did we do? I don't know. I think we're good to go. So, we'll go ahead and put our ladder and pry bar away. Get that thrown in the truck. I didn't think we were going to combine anything today, so I don't have Sarah working. So what we're going to do is just combine a bin load. We'll go get the grain buggy, bring that to the field, offload onto it, and then carry that back to the truck. We got a truck parked a couple miles down the road. So we might as well go ahead and try some. Looks like it might sprinkle here in a while. But this is all the stuff that was in the combine. So when we started in here, it didn't process anything that came into the combine, and all the buzzers and everything went off down there. So I'm thinking that the belt just met its life expectancy, and that was it. So let's get rolling. Alright, so we'll see how it goes here. But I made it right to there. Buzzers all went off. I got out, I opened up the clean elevator door at the bottom, and I opened that up because I didn't know if maybe that chain broke on that elevator or what have you. So we'll go real slow here. We've got corn coming in the bin, so that's a good sign. So we'll go ahead and combine a bin load here. We'll have to go after the grain buggy, and then we'll get a load loaded out. Right when I was parking the truck, it was spitting a little snow, so the temperature is just about there for that. So we've got some animal damage here or something. First time around the field. So we'll get a bin made up. We'll check the temperature of them belts. Make sure we don't have any buzzers going off on this side of the instrument panel, and get her done. So we'll join up with you once we get a bin load on here. Well, we made it all the way around the field, so that's one way to assure yourself that you got everything tight and adjusted correctly, because everything is still going anyways. So yeah, we had some animal damage down on that outside round there on the bottom side. So the second time around should be a little more gooder. Running at 21% moisture. Yield's not the greatest. Running about 150. Well, we have a bin load on, and we're gonna go ahead and run down the road with the pickup and get the grain buggy. So we'll go ahead and jump out here and see what kind of temperature these belts are in here. So, yeah. This is the belt that we had the problem with. That's in good shape. Nice and cool. That one's cool. That one there is good. Bolts are tight. Alright, one thing I forgot to do was close this panel here. Alright, let's go get that grain buggy. Okay, so this is where we parked things up here last night. We're gonna move this truck over on the side of the road because it is not gonna want to come out of here with a load on it. So we'll let this air up and get it out on the road. Well, the weather is not sure what it wants to do. It was sprinkling, had a little bit of snow in the air, didn't amount to nothing. Now the sun is out again, so I've got an open truck and I really don't want to take it home unless it's got a load on it. So we'll just have to make this load as fast as we can. I need a bin and a half for that truck. We had a bin load left on the grain buggy from yesterday. We got this little field done and everything's working the way it's supposed to be. So we're going to move over to where the truck is parked, start in over there. only gonna do a little bit more for today, because I'm gonna be out of trucks. You know, it wasn't open, and it was supposed to be raining today. So we'll join up with you when we get over to where the trucks are parked, and we'll see how things go over there. Well, we're into the next day. We got a nice amount of sun shining today. We only did that little bit here last night or yesterday afternoon, and everything ran the way it should. I greased up both of these bearings here, the outer one and the inner one. The outer one greases through this dirt. The inner one greases through that one. It sends grease all the way through the shaft over to the bearing that's on the other side. Everything is the way it's supposed to be. That belt there, they didn't have one, so I ordered one. We'll get that on when we get it. There is a spot right there in the side of it, but it's been like that for a little while. That should be okay. So we might as well get started here. We're due to get snow tonight into tomorrow. So we need to get done as much as we can here today. So let's get rolling. Well, that's just about gonna do it for this video. The sun is starting to go down, and it's gonna get dark here in a little whirl. And everything has been working very nicely. So we've got about 3 days worth of shelling left to do, and I don't know if I'll quite get done before Thanksgiving or not. Today is Monday, November 20th. And we're supposed to get a little bit of snow tonight and into tomorrow morning. So we'll have to see how that goes. Hopefully we don't get too much, because as you all know, we'll have to wait for it to melt off of the corn. So with that being said, that is gonna do it for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll catch you at the next one.